All right, I'm working away on the scalping system we're developing, and there's a couple of things that have come up that I thought you might like to know. So far the results are turning out good, a little better than expected, but that will probably pull back. So far, after 23 trades, 18 wins, 78% winners, and expectancy 0.64. So it's performing outstandingly, but so far, but that might go down a little bit. It probably will. So I want to show you just the sort of data you collect when you're in this sort of early stage and research stage of system development, because it goes really, really slow at the start. Like, I've been working on this for 5 days. I've got 23 trades of backtest. It's nothing, but it's gonna speed up really quickly to the point where I'm doing 100 trades a day. So anyway, so I take the date, the time, the instrument, what sort of setup. I pick a fixed target to do an equity curve on. That's my best guess of a fixed target. So for trend following systems, a 2R target is about right, and for mean reversions, a 1 or a 1.1 or a 1.2 is about right. I've chosen a 1.1 here. Okay, I make some notes on each individual trade. I take a screen capture. I use Screencast. I collect the R value, because I want to. Sometimes small range setups have a different edge than large range setups, and you can use that to isolate the very best setups. I keep track of maximum favorable excursion, which is interesting for a whole bunch of reasons, and it helps you design exit algorithms. And I've started off testing parabolic SAR, but it was not particularly good, risk adjusted. Risk adjusted 1.1R target was better. So parabolic SAR produced slightly more money, but produced it with bigger drawdowns. And the goal here is to minimize drawdowns. So we have to design our exit algo with 2 things in mind. One is simplicity is always preferable to complexity. So an ideal exit algorithm for this system would probably be something like exit a third of the trade at 1.1R, exit a third of the trade at 1.5 or 2R, and then exit the rest on a parabolic SAR, and if it gets to 4R, trail a 1R chandelier stop. That would probably be something about optimal. But if you think about how many moving parts are involved in that, and the probability of you making a mistake, mistakes are your enemy. So making even one mistake a week is one mistake in 20 trades. It's going to take about 20 trades, and it's going to wipe out a fair bit. So what I would prefer is to have a simple system that's easy to execute, that's set and forget. So the advantage of using fixed targets is you place your trade, you walk away. You can if you want to be out the door, you've got to go. You place your trade, the order's on. It either hits the target or the stop, and you don't really need to be present for that. You don't need to cheer it on. So what else? So what other data do I keep? I keep some notes on the maximum favorable excursion, and I started off testing parabolic SAR with moving the stop to break even at 1R. I stopped that very quickly because it was clear that was just a losing thing. So what we're trying to do here is make intelligent guesses as to the right directions to go in system design. So if you're talking about mean reversion typically uses targets or very small win exits. So if you've got a mean reversion system, you're probably not heading down the right path if you're trying to optimize for 5R winners. If you've got a trend following system, you absolutely are going to have to go down that path, because the edge in trend following is coming from outlier winners. So armed with some sort of idea of what we're doing here and how it should behave and what you're trying to do, and keeping in mind that the lower the time frame you have, the more noise and the less signal you have. So we're trading a 2-minute chart here. I cannot say with any certainty what's going to happen. So I'm more concerned with taking 4 to 6 trades a day per instrument of very high win rate, quick wins. That is my preference for the system. I'd like to see you all just steadily stacking wins at 75% a day. Should be profitable nearly every day. And so far it is. So far the win rates, we've got 18 wins from 23 trades. Daniel's got about the same. His numbers are ever so slightly behind mine. Winning percent 78. His is 70s, ever so slightly down. But these numbers will go up and down, and I'll keep you updated with how it fleshes itself out. I'm excited, guys.